Alright guys, I'm going to show you what you need to clean your particulate filter with, but you need a computer to reset your computer right after you do the cleaning, because if you don't have a computer, what I have noticed in my first time that I did the experiment to get it done, you need the computer to reset the sprint computer, because if you don't, then the van is not going to give you the performance and the speed. It's going to control your RPMs, and I'll explain to you in the video at the end why you need the computer, and I'll show you also how I did my homemade filter purge cleaning pump. That way you can save money on it. And this is what you're going to need to take the sensor. This is the wrench you're going to need to take the sensor off. And so you'll be able to put this probe in there. And the reason I have this here is I'll show you also during the video. That way you know that the van is doing his initiation to do the cleaning on the particulate filter by the computer. Alright, my check engine light on the Sprinter came on. What I did was I put in my Innova computer to see what was the problem with it. I recommend getting a computer like this, because that way you'll be able to know what exactly is wrong. And all you have to do is just place the computer under the dash. First connect this part right here. And you'll come right here, open this little lid, and here it is. Open that little lid there and connect this item right here. It's connected right there. Right? Once you connect it here, okay, and then it's going to say linking in process. You have to put the keys in the ignition. And of course, to fix that issue, I'm going to show you what I did to the particulate filter to clean it and get it better. And then also after that, erase the your computer check engine. That way the light doesn't come, have it on all the time there. This is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use the diesel particulate filter cleaner. Liqui Moly. And then after, I'm going to use the diesel particulate filter purge. You got to use this also after 15 minutes of using this. Then you spray this here. And this is what I did for the pump. Since their pump is very expensive, what I did is I got a sprayer and I got a copper line. And the reason I use copper line is because you can bend it any way. Because right now I'm going to try to put it in the Sprinter, and it's going to be a tight spot area. So what I did was I closed the end of the copper line right here, and I opened a little hole. The little hole is going to spray a lot of the material. Look how it works. See how much it throws out? It's plenty of the material, and it has good pressure. So you'll move it up and down in there, and that's what's going to clean your particulate filter. So I think this is going to work, and you guys be able to save some money. The sprayer is $260, I believe. It's a ridiculous price, and you got to use a compressor for it. I have the compressor, which is no problem, but I really don't want to pay up $260 for a sprayer. Okay, here's the muffler. The particulate filter is right in there. It's this one right here, and You can see from the bottom here. And the sensor. The sensor is this one right here. It's that one right there. Right, that's the sensor. That's the sensor right there. I'm going to put that aside. And now we're going to put the cleaner on it. Now that I finished the particulate cleaner, I'm going to take the probe out. Alright, take the probe out. And now we're going to use the purge. Before you use the purge, you got to let it set for about 15 minutes. And then use the particulate filter purge to clean out the solution that it was placed in. It's been 15 minutes, so I'm going to introduce now the cleaning purge. Now we're going to put the sensor back. Now we're going to turn it on. I got my assistant here. She's going to turn it on. All right. See, now the sprinter has done its own initiation to do the cleaning on the particulate filter. And the reason I know it's doing that is because look at the temperature. It has 435 degrees, and it smells really hot. 446. The reason is that it does that. It does it once in a while. So by doing the purge, it activated it. So I can feel a lot of heat here, and that's why it's sometimes you feel that heat under your Sprinter van. You feel it sometimes hotter than before, and you hear all this cracking and sounds. Look at that, 437 degrees. It is very hot. So right now it's doing its own cleaning. That's why when you shut it off, when it's doing the cleaning, it damages more the particulate filter, because it needs to go through that cycle. So that's why short trips are not good for sprinters, because short trips won't let the cycle go through. When you finish cleaning your filter, you're gonna turn the van on, and you're gonna have all the smoke coming out. So you got to rev up your RPMs, probably close to 3,000 RPMs. And when you try to drive the car after all the smoke is gone, try to drive it, it's not going to give you enough power. The RPMs are controlled all the way to 3,000. There's this announcement on the screen that came up. It said particulate filter has sod in it. It looks like blockish, right? Because we did the cleaning, so it censored all that stuff inside the filter. So the computer thought that was really dirty. So it's going to control your RPMs. If you don't have this machine here, this little computer, to erase, use your erase button and erase that code, what's going to happen is you're going to have to take it to the dealer so they can erase it. So make sure you have this computer so you can erase that code, because what happened to me is that I couldn't speed up on the van. It cut down my RPMs. So by erasing it, once I erased it, I had my full power, and it feels a lot faster than before because the particulate filter is cleaner. So just do research before you do this, and you must have a computer so you can erase that code. If you don't have the computer, the code is going to slow down your RPMs, and you're not going to be able to drive your van at top speeds. And then you have to take it to your dealer, and what the dealer is going to charge is going to cost you more to reset your computer than buying a computer like this. So hope it helps. Do research before you do this. That's what I did, and for me it's been very successful. It worked, and I can see my gas mileage has been increased, power's been increased, and the most important part is to increase the life of your particulate filter. Like I said, it's very expensive to replace. You're talking about over $1,000 to replace, labor and all that. So by doing this, right now my van has 40,000 miles, and it asked for it. So if you can be successful and get it done, it's great, because you'll be saving a lot of money by taking it to the dealer. Hope it helps.